Are you somebody that constantly has people coming to you, asking you how you made such dramatic transformation in your life, and you're thinking, maybe I'll become a mindset coach, but you're not quite sure how to do it? This video is for you. My name is Tiffany Toombs. I'm a high-performance mindset coach, and I also train other coaches in the tools and techniques of NLP and hypnosis to help them get their clients results. I have seen thousands of coaches set up businesses. Some of them have succeeded and some of them not so much. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips for how to create a profitable and impactful mindset coaching business. Now, the first thing that I recommend that you do is you find tools or programs where you can learn tools to develop your understanding of how the mind works, how trauma works, and how we can start to reprogram the brain. My favorite techniques to use in this space are EFT, which is emotional freedom technique or tapping, hypnosis, and of course, NLP. These techniques allow me to have tools to help people create dramatic mindset shifts very, very quickly. Now, you want to look into the certification programs out there because they're not all created equally. Some will give you more support after you take the training, and others you just take the training and you're left on your own. The other thing is that some programs give you very cookie cutter techniques to use. My very first coaching program that I took, I thought that I was just not meant to be a coach because they gave us a very cookie cutter program. First session is always going to be this. Second session is always going to be this. And so when somebody came to me with a problem that didn't fit into the box that I needed them to fit into, I couldn't really help them. I didn't have the skill set or the tools to help them and to adjust. So I recommend, rather than having a structure to how your coaching sessions go, find a program that's going to show you tools and that will teach you how to be flexible and use the tools that you need based on what your clients need, because you're going to find very few clients that fit into the box that you want to fit them into. These tools should give you more confidence and empower you to help people with bigger and bigger problems. And the bigger the problem that you solve, the more money that you can charge. Now, before I share with you the second thing that I recommend that you do to become a mindset coach, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel. I'm putting out brand new videos every single week where I'm going to share actual tools and techniques that I use in my coaching business that you can start to use in your coaching business to make more of an impact with your clients. So go ahead and click that subscribe button and like this video while you're there. The next thing you need to do to start a coaching business is to actually figure out what are the problems that you are going to solve within your coaching programs. Whether you're working with people one-on-one or in group settings, it doesn't actually matter. But what matters is that you can communicate that you have the solution to people's problems. Where most coaches go wrong is they focus on what they want to fix, or they focus on the techniques that they use. Now, if I came to you and said that you need a matrix therapy session, or you need an identity matrix reprogramming session, or you needed a swish technique or a submodalities technique done on you, you would be like, excuse me, what? I'm not paying you for that. I don't know what any of those things are. And this is what most coaches do. They say, I have this technique and you need it. That's not going to convince anybody to hand over their credit card and to pay you. So what you need to do instead is identify what is the problem that somebody has and how can I fix that problem. Me and my husband, we did not own a drill until we decided to hang artwork like this, and I have some shelves over here that I wanted to put up. Now, in order for me to hang those shelves, to put crystals and plants and books on and to hang this artwork, I needed to put a hole in the wall. And in order to put a hole in the wall, I needed a drill. So we went to Lowe's and we bought a drill and a couple $100s worth of plants because I can never resist plants. But I got my hole in the wall so that I could put up what I needed. Now, if somebody just came up to me and said, hey, you need to put a hole in your wall, I'd have been like, no, I don't. Like, why would I want a hole in my wall? Who wants a hole in their wall? It wasn't until I got the artwork and the shelves that I realized that I needed the hole in the wall. At the same time, if somebody had to come up to me and said, hey, buy this drill, it's a cool power toy, I'd been like, no, I don't need that. What do I need that for? I'd rather spend that money on a plant or on something else. I don't need a power tool. So this is where most coaches go wrong, is they focus on the wrong aspect and they think that people are just going to trust them. Maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when the internet and internet marketing became a thing, people would have trusted you. But now the consumers are more savvy. So we need to be able to solve their problem. When you create your coaching program, create it around what problems you solve. In fact, I reverse engineer every program that I create. This is a problem that I know the people I want to work with have. Here's the tools that I have to work with them, so here's the program I'm going to put together. But everything I do is based around the problems that people have. Even when I'm creating these YouTube videos, I ask myself, what is the problem that the people that I want to work with, what is the problem they have? And I create the videos around that. So we need to be able to talk to the problems that people have. Now, before I share with you the last thing to do in order to be a mindset coach, I want to hear from you. What problems do you think that you'll solve, or are you currently solving in your mindset coaching business? Go to the comments below and let me know. Okay, the last thing is arguably the most important. And this is not just to be a mindset coach, but to be a good and impactful mindset coach, which is probably the reason that you're getting into this. You didn't get into this to be mediocre or to be the worst. To be impactful and to be good at what you do, you have to practice what you preach, which means you have to do your own work. You wouldn't go and see a dentist with bad teeth, right? If I walk into a hospital and the doctor's outside smoking, I'm like, I don't want that doctor. Clearly doesn't know much about health, right? So it's the same thing. You can't tell people, hey, you need a mindset coach. You need to reprogram your limiting beliefs if you're not actively working on your own. Now, as the saying goes, every level that you grow to, there's a new quote unquote devil. There's going to be new obstacles and limiting beliefs that you need to work through. But as long as you're actively working on them, then you're within integrity. If you're telling people to do one thing and you're not doing it yourself, people are going to pick up on that incongruency, and they either won't hire you, or they won't stay with you for very long, or they just won't refer you to other people. If you walked into a nutritionist's office and you saw them eating a Big Mac, would you sit down and work with them? Probably not. They're not taking their own advice. So be the person who practices what they preach. It will take you so much further in the long run. Do your own inner work. Now, if you want some tools to get you started right this second, or to take your coaching business to the next level right now, I have put together the Infinite Impact Coaching Swipe File. What I've done is I've pulled together the 5 most powerful and most popular worksheets that I use with my clients. These worksheets have been designed to get instant and dramatic shifts in mindset around fear, imposter syndrome, and so much more. I'm offering you this swipe file absolutely free. You're just going to download it. You're going to add your own branding to it, and then you can use it in your coaching business right away. All you have to do to get instant access is go to don'tmakethismistake.com or click on the link in the description, and you'll be able to download it right away. Thanks for watching.